This car is really cool. It has twin exits. So there's a merge collector in the muffler that go from 2.5 inch to 2 inch. So we have these two pipes that go into one cutout, and then this one shoots over and comes out that end. Pretty neat. So I'm building an exhaust for the Maserati Sebring. What I'm gonna do is custom make the mufflers so they look more period correct and original to the vehicle. You could slap something like this on, but it doesn't have the right look. So what I'm doing here is using some 18 gauge sheet metal, put some bead rolls in, and that'll serve the purpose of the outer casing of the muffler. And I'm making some end caps for the tubes to go into. Gonna drill some holes, weld them to this outer casing, have some tubes running through the muffler with some fiberglass packing, some baffles to quiet the noise down. And then after that, it'll run through the vehicle, sound amazing, look amazing, everybody's happy. Okay, so now I have the two ends of the muffler. So these two ends. See what I'm saying? Drill some holes in there. Hole sawing is such a nightmare. Because you like hole saw and it'll catch and then spin you around. It's a good time. So it's slightly smaller than the hole that I need. But my idea is hole saws always drill oversize. So I'm pretty much gonna drill this hole and then work my way up with the carbide burr. Okay, cool. I just need to mark center of these holes. Yeah, we're good. All right. I need to put the bigger hole saw in. Okay. The dealio is, it's like I line it up here, I see what I want, and then I go over there, trim it up, walk back, line it up, it's like a back and forth thing. A 90 is too much, but the 60 degree that I cut is too little, so we'll have to fabricate something. I'll mark it up and cut something maybe like 75 degrees. So this motor came with cast manifolds. You know, it's a 6-cylinder inline 6. It has 2 cast manifolds that, 3 cylinders merge into one, and then it goes into these 2-inch secondaries. What I tried to achieve here was obviously keep it looking original. I looked at a bunch of pictures. You know, they have two tubes going into that center muffler and merging within the muffler. So my goal was with these tubes was to recreate the original exhaust and build clearance within, you know, the chassis, so that there's space between the tube chassis and the exhaust, because it's actually pretty tight quarters here with how they designed the car. There's a lot of tubes running throughout the chassis. It's pretty cool, actually. It looks kind of like a, you know, tube chassis race car. In this portion, I built in some ground clearance into these secondaries. That's why they come and curl over beside each other. And they clear the floor so that your feet won't get too hot when you're driving along. We're going to build them out to the center muffler and then straight out the back. I think what I need to do is weld this whole thing up, and then I can stick it in the car. All right, let me spend some minutes welding this thing up and building some brackets, and then come back and you'll see the greatness. Look at this. You see this? It's pretty cool, eh? So I have the shell for the muffler here. What I'm gonna do now is fill it with fiberglass and steel wool. I made this core perforated so that the sound can insulate itself with this material. The reason why we wrap these with steel wool and fiberglass is for noise insulation purposes. I guess the soft material of this stuff will help cut the noise with the exhaust, because it is a straight through design, so there's no like baffling or back pressure or anything like that. So just do this in the best hopes of keeping it quiet. So I guess the steel wool is the primary layer of protection, because, you know, hot exhaust gases are going to be traveling at, you know, high rates of speed through this muffler, and the core is perforated, so those exhaust gases can escape and bounce around this chamber. And without burning the fiberglass right away, the steel wool will act as a sort of protection to this main fiberglass sound absorption material. So what I'm doing here is, you know, I got the core wrapped with steel wool, and then the outsides are going to be fiberglass, which is probably the main muscle power of this sound insulation is going to come from. I'd hate to have my bed sheets made out of this. That's about it. Okay, so I ran out of fiberglass. I'm going to go grab some more and stuff the rest of this muffler. After I have this thing full of fiberglass, I'm going to put the cap back on and weld it out. And it'll be a sealed unit ready for the vehicle. So I have my exhaust completed here, at least the front section. So I got these secondaries welded up off the headers. I think last time we saw they were tacked in place, but I took them to the bench and fully welded them. They moved a little bit, so I had to make some tweaks, particularly in this area. They were kind of shooting down, so I just kind of remodded them and got them pointing back up. Added these sleeve clamps. These are close to the original style, so we added those so that you can take the exhaust off. These pipes come off, and you can get them out of this small opening. And then from there, we have the first and second muffler. Those are in place, fully packed and welded up. Everything's good. We have some exhaust mounts that I made up that go in the original spots. They're all happy. After this section, I would say up to here is finished fully. Like, you can drive the car, but and then here back, I've completed, you know, building out this section from the axle to the tailpipes. So we have a 2.5-inch pipe going in between the axle, shock, leaf spring, and battery box. The exhaust is a little close to the battery box here, so we might add some clearance via hammer. I added a little jog here to get the muffler away from the leaf spring and the trunk floor. Last muffler is in place, fully packed, welded. This car is really cool. It has twin exits, so there's a merge collector in the muffler that go from 2.5-inch to 2 2-inch. So we have these two pipes that go into one cutout, and then this one shoots over and comes out that end. Pretty neat. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this exhaust up today. If you like this content, please subscribe to the Guild YouTube channel and stay tuned for more.